And the high priest over the next hour and 10 minutes will be Mr. Pat McEnany. And Peter, point I'll make to you, there are actually 6 referees on the field to play today. I'll elaborate on that on a second. Down playing into the Canavan or Davan end. We're underway. The second All-Ireland semi-final from the throw-in. Down contest, but also win the break. Martin Clark looking for it. Clark being picked up in there by Brian Flanagan. Facing a good dink ball in toward Kavanagh. Kavanagh being picked up by Down's manager's brother. It's going to be Owen O'Flaherty now. O'Flaherty looks for movement and gets it from Callahan. It's about retaining possession as they look to open the scoring. Callahan, good crossfield ball and gets the run contingent. This surely must be the opener. Third shot, first score. James Kavanagh's first of the day. That's 2 goals and 14 points in terms of championship outings this year. Down again win the break in the middle, but yet to raise a white flag. This is McKernan, whose dad played in the 91 All-Ireland final. First score of the day from the boot of Kevin McKernan, just 22 years of age from Byrne. Justifies his selection, Peter, because there had been some speculation that James Colgan was also in the mix.
Yeah, well, after his display in the quarter-final, there was no doubt whatsoever that McKernan wasn't going to start.
Very bad ball kicked away by Peter Kelly. Peter Kelly sees it going to the arms of Daniel Hughes. Daniel Hughes looks for the older of the 2 Clark brothers, John Clark. John to his brother Martin, and this time that's going to drop short. Benny Coulter looks at a square ball. It's gone into the net. It's gone into the net, and I think that there was a call for a square ball there. As I look down from on high, it doesn't matter. Benny Coulter, the goal stands, Peter, and for the record, it's his 18th in championship football. Hold on, Peter. Off camera, Pat McEnany's going to consult. You tell me what you think.
Yeah, well, the umpires were no doubt it was a goal, but McEnany wasn't too sure because he went in to check just in case, but I think that they're going to allow the goal to stand.
Look at it, Peter. Here we go. Look.
Well, he's definitely standing in the square, and he's been in the square before the ball was got there. So
my initial instinct was that's a square ball. That one's not conclusive for the record, and I can't be absolutely sure about this. I think that now makes Benny Coulter the record goal scorer in the history of Down Championship football. I'm sure that Paddy Doherty and Sean O'Neill were both on 17. Benny Coulter's 18th championship goal. The game's alight, the game's alive. Away come the Mourne men. McKernan looking for his second. He's got it. He's got it. No, but there's a man over off the ball. If Lynch can spot him, Lynch instead, great diagonal ball. Confident ball, confidently picked up and confidently popped over the top. It came from the half-back.
Their point of view.
Yeah, and I seem to recall Doyle missed an equivalent type howler against me, but certainly made amends. This is Callahan. Oh, John Doyle. No one can get back at him. That's his first from play, and they're level once more, and just a little bit too much latitude given by Conor Garvey.
Both in the yellow card, and that would be in the wrong. Once again, Paddy Kelly's been out to tell the down forwards to rotate, and they're on the move again.
Will attempt to clarify that as he comes. Look, it's going to drop short. No, it's not. Over the top it goes. Great score from Daniel Hughes. 28 years of age, the guy from Saville. And Peter, he's been having a great summer.
Great worker. To compare him to Brian Dooher.
Callahan's ball easily anticipated by Damien Rafferty. In steps Rafferty, fires it off to Daniel Hughes. Daniel Hughes continuing his run. Would prefer to get on the right foot, instead gives it to Martin Clark, who has a sweet left foot. Clark, he might well have played 43 times for Collingwood, Peter, but that was the reason Martin Clark came back to do it at Croke Park. He can do it.
Exceptional score, Mark, but they can thank Damien Rafferty for an excellent interception on his own. I think it was in the halfway line there, and again given the ball simple, and many times we've seen Marty Clark doing that.
Croke Park earlier this year in the Division 2 league final, and that's now 1 goal and 25 points for the summer for Clark. Aware is the marking. Surely there's another goal chance. Oh no, he's just decided to take the option for the point. Peter, I know it was a secure option, but you're going to get very few chances like that. McComiskey, should he have gone for goal?
Well, the one thing that Down do normally when they get a scent that the goal's on, they'll go for it. And I think it was Benny Coulter was over at the far side, and I'm sure when he sees it again, he may be tempted. Should I have passed it over to Benny, it would have been a case for him catching or even fisting it into the net. So a goal, yeah, a goal chance gonna begging.
Gold hit. Still they come. Kevin McKernan dances away from Callaghan. Martin Clark wanted it, happy enough to let it go to Poland. Now Daniel Hughes tries to make his way around Emmett Bolton. Bolton looked like he was fouling Dan Hughes. That's 4 in it, Peter.
And again, it has come from a one-on-one situation, and Down being prepared to take on their man.
No red and black jerseys. Now Benny Coulter inside his own half and goes on a run. Coulter down the right flank. Good running from McComiskey. McComiskey attempts to take on his player. That's solid defensive work in there, though. Now Benny Coulter comes. Not even he will be ambitious, sure enough, to have a go from there. Coulter this time. Oh my goodness. Well, Peter, I know you scored many out there, and I think also of the likes of Brian Dooher in 2008, but that is a point the like of which only happens on rare and brilliant moments in Croke Park.
Yeah, Mark, that's one of the points of the championship, and the thing was Benny made about 60 yards to get into that position initially, and people are questioning his fitness. Here he is coming onto it, but to kick it with the outside of his foot, and first of all, that pass itself was exquisite. It was left foot, but as I say, one of the scores of the championship, fantastic.
Yeah, if he hasn't nailed on his first All-Star this year, I do not know. For the record, that is 4 consecutive scores on the bounce for Down. Benny Coulter happy enough to traipse off. He is sucking in great big gulps of the Croke Park oxygen. Down never beaten in an All-Ireland final. Away we go. Peter Fitzpatrick, Callum King, Lynch and Sweeney. McInerney throws it down right. Callum King retains. Picked up by Declan Rooney. To Benny Coulter. Coulter, oh, lovely ball. Well, he's not renowned for scoring, Callum King. As a matter of fact, hasn't scored this summer at all. So offloads to Martin Clark. Back to Benny Coulter. Benny not going to get there. Just gone wide. He couldn't quite perform that little miracle that he did just before half-time, Peter, but it was an opportunity.
Yeah, the opportunity, and good link-up play again. Patient again, not giving the ball away. And I suppose they did wait until the right man had it.
Conor Garvey. So Lynch again. Lofting in high, James Kavanagh rising, it's to the full forward, this could be the goal here. Oh, he's hit the post, Eamon Callaghan spills back to Owen O'Flaherty. Wide, he's put it wide. Peter, on such moments, All-Ireland semi-finals turn.
Yeah, again, Kavanagh, the high ball in that originated from Kavanagh, but Eamon Callaghan followed it up. Fantastic effort, great shot, and another few centimetres.
Been introduced and he's been asked out at Martin Clark's in a lot of space. They can't pick him out. Clark will run at Benny Coulter. Peels away. Clark's ball direct one toward McComiskey. He has acres of pace. McComiskey has Peter Fitzpatrick outside him. Fitzpatrick dances around one, dances around two. Fitzpatrick! Great block and a second effort which came off the boot of McComiskey. And again at the other end, Kildare denied Down what would appear to have been a certain goal. I'm not sure if it was McGrillen who got the block in, Peter. Almost as intriguing as what's unfolding and unfurling in front of us in Croke Park as things stand. Still 5 points separate them. Away goes Hughes again. Bolton after him. Hughes does have McComiskey off his left flank and still he runs. Hughes, Benny Coulter is the intended target. Coulter with Bolton boltoning himself on, and Hugh McGrillen too. Benny Coulter eventually goes to ground. It's going to be picked up and taken a putt by Conor McGinn. Great score. Great score, and you have to say, Peter, I was making reference to the subplot on the sideline. It's Wee James who's winning at the moment.
Yeah, without doubt. And again, Down are going back to running at their man, Daniel Hughes, once more. They've got the beating of their opponents, and Conor McGinn has done this before, coming on as sub, and he's having a big impact.
You think of the Sean O'Neills and the Paddy Dohertys. You think back to Kevin Musson, 60, 61, 68. Then you go through to Paddy O'Rourke and, of course, DJ Kane, 1991. Benny Coulter gives it to Martin Clark. Could have gone it alone, but what vision from Clark. This time they take the point, and I think it was Fitzpatrick, and there was a goal on there, but Peter.
Mark, yeah, it doesn't matter. I'd settle for a point at this stage, and people, we've seen one of the greatest points of the championship today with Benny Coulter. Also have got a chance to see one of the best, finest passes of the championship. Precision once more, and a great score.
I wonder, was the ball thrown to Martin Clark there, just out of the corner of my eye? But look, it doesn't matter. But the quality of Clark there, Peter, in the heat of battle, to have the peripheral vision to spot the runner rather than go alone. Meantime, they come again. Kildare must get going. He's got it. He's got it. Oh, Eamon Callaghan. As we wax lyrical about one number 15, the 27-year-old Garda from Naas on shackles the Kildare handcuffs. It's Clark, Martin Clark looks for Benny Coulter. Benny Coulter comes. Benny does that well to show Hugh McGrillen the long way around Benny Coulter. If he doesn't get an all-star this year, Peter, I didn't know. Outstanding, and there are many candidates out there for man of the match, but hey, there'll be few who will be brave enough to look beyond Benny. And I love the way he used the bum there, Peter. Just bumped him out of the way and over the top.
Yeah, and he took McGrillen's space whenever he did win the ball.
And it's now Kildare as we go into the 65th minute. Again, it's high in from Lynch. Keeper will... Oh, wow. That's two on the bounce from him, Peter. Now, I'm going to make the point to you. He meant the last one.
He didn't mean that one either, Mark. I'm sure that when he looked up, he was kicking it into the edge of the square. There's a couple of fellas waving their arms in there. And from 50, 60 yards out, I don't think he was going for it either.
McGinn, if you can spot him, Aidan Branning has made a great run away down the left flank, and McGinn still strong, still sturdy, still on the ball, gives it to Poland to Martin Clark. Martin Clark could spot Callum King in space, that he does. Callum King through the middle, didn't want to go it alone, gives it now to Ronan Murtagh. Murtagh! Wow. You know, it's like James McCartney said to Callum King, get the ball, Callum, do not kick for a score, and he just does what he's told, and he's a great horse of a man, and that was the right thing. And Peter, you were saying you expected that of Ronan Murtagh.
Yeah,
wonderful score.
Fantastic footballer.
Take it quickly. Kildare 3 points adrift, and time is ticking, and Down are doing the talking, and this time punted in high. It's 4 against 3. Oh, it's in and out of the arms. It was a mistake by Dan Gordon. Shot comes in, and the shot's gone over. David Lyons puts 2 between them. 2's a very dangerous lead, Peter, but should he have tried to work the goal?
No, I think he's probably right enough. There are too many down bodies back there. But uncharacteristic Dan Gordon, the one man you probably want under a high ball in there for Down, let it slip.
Play continually rise in the middle. Great big brave fetch in there from John Doyle, who has been playing at midfield now. Doyle once more, 2 points separate them. Possession crucial, won by Kavanagh. Can they retrieve it? Kavanagh gone to ground. They have men over. Down need to pick them up quickly. One of whom is Lyons. He must go low. Could go anywhere. It's ricocheted. Down living dangerously. They're screaming. Pat McInerney at the end of getting a penalty. It's going to throw it up. Peter, come to my rescue.
Yeah.
What happened?
Remarkable.
It was like a game of pinball.
It appeared very close that one of the Down defenders may have touched the ball on the ground. Some of the Kildare players calling for it. Very hard to see in there. See the hands going up that they felt he touched it on the ground, but Down have got away with it, and they're within seconds now of reaching another All-Ireland final.
74th minute, we are in. Kildare with possession. Pat McInerney sees it go. Gone to ground, and there is Brad Flanagan. It's a free in. Kildare want to take it quickly. Dare will want to line. Down will want to align the nets. Hold on a minute.
And James McCartney is running onto the field. He's on the end line there, Mark, beside the Down goal.
They just got to build a wall on the goal line. This surely must be the last kick. We were told there would be 3 minutes played. John Doyle has asked Pat McInerney how much time is left. 74 minutes and 18 seconds, 19 seconds, 20 seconds. Pat McInerney telling John Doyle this could possibly be the last kick of the game. They have got... Peter, why don't they put 12 men? Well,
I think there's 15 there, and he's going to have to. It's got to be the last kick of the game, so I'm presuming he's going to have to go for goal from here.
Well, I've never seen such drama. Down 116, Kildare 114, 74 minutes, 43 seconds, 44, 45. John Doyle has left it, and it's now going to be taken by Robert Kelly, out of the Kildare squad for so long through injury. Here we go! It's off the bar! It's off the bar! Pat McInerney allows play to continue, and somehow the whistle sounds. It's all over. Peter!
Oh, the road they're locked, Mark. I don't even know how it managed to hit the bar. It shouldn't have got near it. But fantastic. Look, this is a fantastic achievement by this Down team. They've come from nowhere. Nobody would have expected this to happen at the start of the year. And full credit to James McCartney, Paddy Talley, Brian McIver, on their backroom team. Fantastic achievement and a great victory for Down.
Well, God help us, this was an I was here day. And for those of you who are Down fans who are not here, who are watching across the globe, they have done you proud. But so much to think about, so much to analyse, so much emotion.